I have a combinator, and in the combinator is our bass sound. And there's also, you'll notice, another box right here. It says mix. So mix, combinator number 1, which is our bass, and then you actually have the instrument. So when I created an instrument, say this rack right here, this combinator, this is your direct connect to the mixer. So this that I have selected right now is, for all intent and purposes, this channel strip right here. So anything that's going on with that channel strip in regards to insert effects, anything like that has to do with this device. Now you'll notice show insert effects. I can hit this and I can put say a compressor in line, or maybe I want to use a bass amp. These are kind of the new, one of the cool things about Record is it comes with line 6, bass amp and guitar amp. Right now it's only giving us a few models, but turn down the drive a little bit. But this is an insert effect. So if we were to tab it around, you would notice from the combinator, it's going insert effects. So you send it out into the device and then out of the device back into the little mix. So anything that you put in this is going to work as an insert. It's just very clever and elegant the way they've sort of designed this. So you have basically 2 physical objects in your rack that represent our sound or our bass. So this device that we have selected here, which is our ID8 combinator, this has our bass, and if we open up in devices, again, we saw this earlier, there's a little mini mixer, a micro mixer, 6-channel mixer. There's a reverb, there's the ID8 where the sound is coming from, and then there's a spider audio, which is basically a merger splitter for audio. We'll talk more about that. And then we have a bass amp that's actually inside of it, followed by an equalizer. If we were to flip it around, you'd see how everything is sort of connected into itself. Kind of complicated. Don't really need to go there right now. But I'm just showing you have this device. Now this device here is represented in our sequencer track. So let's go ahead and look at the sequencer. I'm going to hit F7, and there you will see the combinator. So if I turn this off, that's the record arm. But since I'm using my master keyboard, whatever track I have selected, you notice I have the transport selected. I'm hitting the keyboard, we're not hearing anything because that track is selected. If I were to select my combinator again, which is our bass, you would hear that. We need to have this, when we look at this, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. In terms of zooming, there's a couple ways that we can zoom. Your horizontal zoom is, this is my vertical zoom, these plus and minus. And then we have a horizontal and vertical zoom, which you can use right here on the right. Now, you have key commands for this. G and H are probably the quickest and easiest way of navigating in terms of your horizontal zoom. I'm just hitting G and H respectively. And I think you can use the plus and minus. So right now I'm using the command key, plus, minus, and I think if you hit command shift, that's your vertical as well. But it's just faster for me to use G and H for my vertical, and then if I really need to change the horizontal view, I can. And again, you also have this navigation tool off to the side. It's like your inspector. It's how you can move everything around, or at least navigate between the tracks. So that sort of takes care of our signal flow.